So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. On the visiting sideline, a look at the head coach of the 49ers. His guys almost halfway towards perfection. They're 8-0 entering this one. They go play action on first down. Headed out right. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. One play in and they are already close to midfield.
First down, San Francisco.
First down, play action. He rolls to his right.
I don't know what I was doing right there.
And the big play drives them backwards. Second down.
It's alright, that gives me a chance to get more passing yards.
He's going to throw this one. You know, it's great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
I might have to run it.
Here he goes, third and long. Rolling out to his left. On the run, deep down the left side.
Oh, he caught it.
Inside the 25. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on third and 19. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. To throw here on first down. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this forward to the 19. Second and 6 coming up here.
Second and 6. At the Bears.
Rolling from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5 right up next to that line of gain. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bears is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Looking to throw on third and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. Free play here. Let's see what he does. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still first down.
After the penalty, this is first and goal. Throwing it again here. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most. He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be...
49ers and their quarterback ready to take over once again. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series.
Ready. Let's go.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now for 2nd down. Looking to throw here. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Jalen Johnson with the stop. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a 49er 1st down. Sticking to the air here. That finds the rookie from Wisconsin. Complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. They are throwing it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Still sticking with the passing game. Left side secured by Ayuk. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it. I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
49ers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And you want your quarterback to, number one, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season. Now throw to start the drive. Escapes out to the left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Trying to throw this from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That quarterback clock, it is so important to play in the position and playing it efficiently. You got to know, you got to have that clock in your head because that's enough time in this league to get rid of the ball. That's a lesson this QB's got to learn.
He tucks it and takes off. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. 49ers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They left a few on the table their last time out, Bronx, settling for a field goal trying to miss the mark. Pass play on 1st and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection.
And they get
Fuck, man.
And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
I wasn't even paying attention.
'49ers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. To the air now on 1st and 10. Flushed out now to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Back to throw. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Buying some time right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Working now from the gun.
Oh my God.
Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Catch the ball, dude.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Rolling left, buying some time. Pass brought in by Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the
that one
time of
Anders.
the game where your legs just get a little bit tired.
This is
But
great.
That was a determined looking drive right there. They were not going to be
I ain't gonna lie,
to score and take the lead.
Kind of Kind of struggling.
So now, massive moment coming up for the 49ers as they go for two.
The 49ers will line up for the two.
Right, they're going to throw for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late.
21, Bears 14.
The 49ers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They come in riding an 8-game winning streak, one of the longest in the league all season, partner, and they're in control of what could be win number 9. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Going on again with McCaffrey. Not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
On the move, headed right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Niners headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First and 10, they're going to throw. Getting out to his left. He's keeping it. Escapes a defender. Space on the right. He's got room. And they take this in for the score. The 49ers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th.
Kate, right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover and may not tackle so well, and opens up a run lane he took huge advantage of.
'49ers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now, is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to take just a touch longer to close this one out. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got Ayuk downfield. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.